himself. He came here in rain.
That's what I'm thinking. I don't know if he has won. I've no idea.
Bike looks good. He was
interesting. Remember Binder's comments? It's a bit of a shock to the system riding the Moto2 there. So it was a
put some good KTM realistically be looking you wouldn't believe. I can't wait. I have to say on a MotoGP bike. It's going to bring him to Alton Park or somewhere.
Yeah, it's all said. A shout out. Any chance we can get to
different planet? Johnny Ray looked like
floating. He's like Keith. He beautiful. Comes over some of the ways, got it figured out. I would love to see him. I'd actually, but then also imagine being able to, if he got
Valencia that time. Right.
You might think I'm exaggerating.
Low for this guy. If he's in contention. This week on the Pramac bike, 34-year-old Italian.
For himself, he's a fantastic career.
He'd have had blisters for weeks.
I mean, it's hot, and your hands are you just throw those flip-flop corners of Mugello. Oh.
Second go at the front brake, and he locked up and fired himself up the road into the sand trap.
I'm glad he didn't have an airbag, because he went. You know what? You talk about crash scene.
Never seen.
A guy on his own. Never saw it.
Well, he kind of goes the full-on end over end like Pirro. Boring. It's damp, as you can see. So the tarmac that's on. There's plenty of tarmac on the those face plants had a full test of that yet. I know a lot of riders and a lot.
That was at Renault, wasn't it?
Well,
I don't think
these things are travelling out nowadays. There is in the Petronas garage goes the Miguel Oliveira. He had a good ride last time.
Just went unnoticed because of who won.
Yeah. You work away when someone else is taking the. You can get on.
Jerez, and he got taken out in the first corner with place. So he's had an 8th at Cradden. Can you imagine how exciting?
And we'd never had a Portuguese Grand Prix power parts, but nobody. You can't get information.
He was absolutely fantastic. It was plug it, and
you don't.
I don't plug it out if you want to check it.
Awesome bike. We're looking at the most on his 6th lap of 6. He's been out there on the number 12 machine. Along with there goes Maverick, looking for the Dover on. That's another problem, isn't it? We're nervous, isn't he?
Mav was brave there. So it was only a 30-minute session.
Yeah, they're going to go slicks.
We will.
A wagon wheel.
It's your body to try and you always find more effort from the riders, isn't it?
From Maverick Vinales, Smith on the 38 bike. I'm worried about his shoulder.
All taped and strapped
on the smallest looking crashes. Still out on track, but it's Vinales who's been putting them up.
It was mixed conditions, dry in some places and go out on wets. They've got to use.
Yeah. Using up your allocation, wet tyre in at will, so has been on wet tyres in this session, but it's for when they slot in slicks. Any bets for this man? Got the time to just download that data in your head. I'm talking about this man. Dovia's always on the tiniest of things for race day. Can't make big chunks out of anything anymore.
We said this at Jerez. With all that data, all that experience,
a whole year you've got to wait before you can open your start working your way through it again.
On Sunday night you'd sit with your crew and you'd say,
when you came back the next year.
Definitely using it.
Yeah.
Someone sent me a picture actually. Saw the other riders using it.
It's drying, but it's taking. I'll bet it's still got a bit of moisture. Just put some slicks on. Here's the doctor. He's out now.
18.
Be a bit that are going through. Just on the crux. Outside of that, beyond the 24.753. Darko Smith up to 5th place now. He's having a good. Dovi is soft front and rear, just rolled out.
Morbidelli from yesterday.
Oh, good job his man had caught. A bit off the radar, isn't he, at the moment? I was asked about his performance. Have you ridden with a skateboard using today? And it's a very just that type of bone.
That's the bone that will crack. That's why
it pinned, because you give it sort of 3 or 4 months.
You end up where you've got to put it in a cast 4 weeks. They take it off and look at it and they go, usually this is what happens. They go, yeah.
It's got a lot to work on. Thinks it's Gigi that will be making the decision to sign off on whatever the buts. Got a little bit of sympathy where he's coming from, but
yeah, Simone, his manager, is
he's got to be able to bring the sides together to make it work.
This is going to be potentially a 25. Not according to plan, picked up that.
They might be saying that they're going to do it after Renault, set in stone for. Gucci now has joined up there as well, so the Quona on the KTEC 2nd place. Was up there, he slipped. You just wonder whether they're going to be able to grip him about. I saw Aldridge, technical director, has not had. Yamaha have got a problem with their motors. They've got an alleged sensor problem, I read last night. Shoot. They should be
Definitely going to see someone go faster in this session, where he needs to be. Sorry.
Yeah. Finishing off on that Yamaha deal. Sorry, you in your flow, which I didn't mean to do. But
okay.
So, which will be interesting when we look at the. So, I'm sure I read somewhere that Yamaha is by 300. Be happy to see Miguel Oliveira in 4th place. KTM's are right up. Just flicked on. All best times will go through.
Calculate this.
I'm a bit annoyed with your podcast myself.
Go faster in this session.
Roll it back.
Exactly what I said. He needs it because he's currently out.
This is going to be 3 minutes to go.
Yeah.
Here he comes.
Yeah, not enough.
Not enough.
Being 1.
Hope so.
Yeah.
Love a bit of that.
That's only
really.
0.2 off the quickest 3.
He needs.
He so does.
9.37 last time round. Puts himself 4th in. He will need to go right out time. Pirro goes 8, 25 outside the top 10 at the moment. Front 4 rows of the grid, I should say. 10.
Quartararo
He's
still
outside. Here comes Jack Miller. He's well in already. That's at the end of that long straight. Good enough. Here comes Mia. 24.5. Push on the bubble. Polisbar. That was quite exciting towards the end of that grid you've ever seen.
Session.
It was a great session. Let's squeeze by out on the curb because you don't know what other people.